Well, what's going on, y'all? Tonight's video is going to be about Jennaske because Jennaske is playing the role of Nicki Minaj. And when I just look at Nicki Minaj just looks so fake now and so like wax and plastic. Like you can clearly see, this is a mask. You look closely, this is clearly a mask. And Jennaske is playing the role of Nicki Minaj now. And I think it's funny because they use underground rappers, to fit in with the rap game, and just use them to play rapper roles. And that's just so satanic. And they do rituals, blood rituals. They go through a lot of stuff to do this, and it's very evil. And I don't recommend any young girls or anybody wanna get into the label hip hop or pop culture. I advise you not to. I advise you just do your own thing, or if you local, just stay local, because there's no use to selling your soul and doing what these people want you to do because it's just nothing but evil. And we're going to get in a bit too about Nicki Minaj. You can clearly see this is not the same Nicki, her face structure changed, her lips changed, her nose changed, her eyes changed, her head structure changed, everything changed on her. Like, and you can see she's standing in front of the brick. That's the Sonic bricks, so that stands for Illuminati, and that's a big sign. That's showing them that you're willing to sacrifice and you're willing to do what they ask you to do. So that's just evil to me. And you see Jennaske throwing up the devil horns. So, a lot of you don't know about the devil horns. I'm going to do a video on Masonic hand gestures. And it's a whole lot of hand gestures. And I advise you to not do any type of hand gestures like the peace sign, anything. All of them is Masonic and Illuminati references, to the devil and worshiping. So I advise y'all to not get into that and throw up them hand gesture signs or nothing no more, because it's just pure evil. And you see it says Queen on her hand, and guess who else would call themselves Queen? Nicki Minaj. So there's a lot of references here that similarize these two, like, that puts it together. And I worked hard on this video, and I just couldn't believe it when I found out Nicki Minaj was replaced. I dropped a video of this on my first channel, but like I said, my first channel got deleted, so I had to do this video over, and I couldn't find this video nowhere in my auto folder. It was just gone. Like, I don't know how that happened. And like I say, man, YouTube is really trying to stop me from putting the truth out there. They trying to shadow ban me, but I'm not gonna let them do that, because I'm speaking the truth, and I just want to put the truth out there to people and let people know that this stuff is 100% fake, and you don't want to be here. You don't want to be in the rap game because it's not what you think it is. It's not all about fame and money. They go through a lot of things. They under slave contracts and stuff like that, so they are forced to do certain things and forced to play certain roles. So you see the red hair. Nicki also had red hair, but I couldn't find like no older pictures of Nicki. What they do is, when they replace you, they get rid of all of your old pictures and put new pictures up of the new person that's playing your role. So it will be hard to find some older pictures of Nicki. It's going to be like impossible, and Google do like to hide a lot of stuff. So I don't really get a lot of my information from Google because Google hide a lot of information. So it's like they working with Illuminati. I really think all these platforms working with Illuminati, and they reference them and they praise them, and they also do rituals. So I advise anybody like to not get involved with this stuff, man. 'Cause this stuff is pure evil. Like, you don't want to mess with this stuff, man. Like, seriously. They got kids looking up to them, and adults looking up to them like they some type of god or something, and they're not doing nothing but deceiving you. And I really can't talk about the kids because the kids don't know what's going on and they don't understand. That's why it's good for the parents to sit your kid down and talk to them, especially if they old enough. You know, sit them down, talk to them, have a conversation with them about this. I already had a conversation with my daughter about this. She knows about this. She knows about celebrities and rappers wearing masks, and also kids. They get them early, and some of these kids are born into this life. So, like, they already raised into it. You know what I'm saying. So there's nothing they really can do. Like I say, under slave contracts. And Jennaske is definitely playing the role of Nikki now. Nikki now, she's saying she don't have any kids or nothing like that. So Illuminati, they sacrifice their kids and they eat babies and stuff like that, and drink blood. They do that type of stuff. It's rituals that they do. To fit in. And be a part of this evil culture. So, like I say, do your own research. Always look into stuff. Don't listen to me. When you watch any of my videos, go look it up for yourself. And see what you find yourself, and maybe you can put something together yourself. And we all need to work together. We all need to stick together, because if we don't, they're just gonna take over and just destroy the universe. And I don't think I want that, because they already powerful and taking over. Like, they watch our videos. 100% they watch our videos. I woke up to my channel gone. So right there was an eye opener for me, and I will not be uploading as many videos as I used to. I probably upload a video once a week. I just be doing research a lot and have my research on the side, but I won't put it out there till like next week, because I'm not trying to get taken back off again and have to start over. That's a lot of work. I put my time and effort and blood, sweat, and tears into this, to give y'all this information. This is not cool. Like, this is serious. Like, y'all gotta wake up, like, and look into this stuff. And this stuff is not nothing to be playing with. And I look for Jennaske height. I can't find Jennaske height nowhere. It just said her net worth, and you cannot believe Wikipedia for nothing, because Wikipedia lies. They tell a lot of false stories about these celebrities and stuff. They hide the truth. So I advise you to not look on there, because you got some people that will look on here like, oh, or see a picture of somebody together. Like, somebody see a picture of Nikki and Jennaske together, they're gonna be like, oh, no, they was in the same room. But they can easily Photoshop a picture and make them right there, like make it seem like they right there next to each other. They can do that. Like, I tell people all the time, they're like, bro, what about them being in the same room? And I just say, bro, you ever seen Medea? Tyler Perry was in the same room with Medea. Martin Lawrence was in the same room with his characters. Will Smith was in the same room with his characters. If you ever seen Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, he dressed up and he was in the same room with his characters. And there was a lot of celebrities in the same room with their characters. Eddie Murphy with Nutty Professor Clumps. So he was the whole he was the whole family except for the little boy. So right there could show you that they can defake you being in the same room together. You know, it's just a Hollywood trick that they do. You know, the magician will never show you his trick. So I would just want to let y'all know that. Like I said, I couldn't find her height nowhere, but Nicki Minaj, I found her height. So I'm just gonna go off Nicki's height because she's now playing Nicki. So I'm gonna take it as Jennaske is 5'2", you know, 157 centimeters. So, you know, like, I'm just gonna go off that. And it's weird that she doesn't have any kids no more. Like, that is so weird. And she's with another puppet, Taylor Swift. I have a video coming out on her soon because she's a man. And like, it gets deep. This gets real deep, man. Like, y'all really need to wake up and look into this stuff, man. Like, really, because y'all being deceived, you know, and lied to every day. But y'all have a good night. And I'm gonna end this out with a video with Jennaske rapping sounding just like Nicki Minaj. Y'all have a good night.
Better buck up your chest. My phone calls, but it shake you like you feeling possessed. You claim it's a problem, better buck up your chest. My phone calls, but it shake you like you feeling possessed. I got my niggas hibernating, let them come out they nest. Have your niggas on dial, we finna exterminate pests. Cause I'm a arse in this bitch, I be spitting that heat. I need that ET neck, make it long and me. Bitch, I'm frontin' like you bout shutting. If it wasn't for them ass shots and sucking all that dick, you be bout nothing. Too many niggas acting like they